Most people think that moths are drab and grey, but in the first of a new series on protecting rare wildlife in Taiwan, we discovered some colourful moths that rival any butterfly for beauty. There are over 4,000 different varieties of moth in Taiwan. Taiwan's Conservation Education Center has taken on the mammoth task of cataloguing all the endemic species of moth so that we will be able to identify them in the future.
I think these colorful and intricately patterned wings belong to butterflies, but you would be wrong. There's a famous Taiwanese children's song about a beautiful butterfly, but at the Endemic Species Research Institute's Conservation Education Center in Nantou, these two researchers are fans of moths that rival butterflies for their beauty.
你要特写的话，可以特写这个角度，因为这角度看起来蛮可爱的。
This moth caterpillar looks adorable from any angle. The researchers breed the larvae to produce moth to study their life cycle. It takes skill and care to raise different species to maturity from the egg.
The moth's life cycle starts from the egg. We don't understand the life cycle of a lot of Taiwan's moths and butterfly larvae, let alone what plants they eat and what their diet is.
这边还有那个黄蛾的幼虫。
This is a larva of a yellow moth. It's very fragile. It doesn't like being touched or picked up and shaken.
These were collected on field trips. We put each specimen into a four-cornered bag.
Another important part of the research into moth caterpillars is making specimens, which has to be done very carefully to preserve the moth and keep them as silent mentors for future study.
We display them with the wings spread like this and stick them down.
When you are making it, you have to be careful to keep it whole and try not to rub off the powder on its wings, because if you touch it by accident, its scales will come off and an important marking will disappear.
The collection of specimens will help identify species of moth.
These two are very similar, but the orange lines on the hind wing are a different shade. We make specimens to identify the markings on the hind wing.
Although the specimens help identify different species, the researchers say it pricks their conscience to pin the moths.
It's necessary. This brings out its spirit of great love so we can research its body. That's why we make it carefully. It's important to make them perfect.
After studying the lifestyle of the moth, their changing natural habitats and their different species, the researchers log their results into the computer and share the information on the internet. The staff at the Conservation Education Center say if one more person in Taiwan takes an interest in the study of moths, their efforts will have been worthwhile.